Hello guys, today we are going to see the leetcode question. Find if path exists in a graph. There is a bidirectional graph in which n vertices. Each vertex is labeled from 0 to n minus 1. The edges in the graph are represented as a 2D integer edges where each edge uvi represents a bidirectional edge between u and v. Every pair vertex pair is connected at most one edge and no vertex has an edge to itself. That is, there is no self loops. We want to determine if a valid path is present from a source to destination or not. As given in the graph, 0 to 1, we can move 0 to 1 as well as 1 to 0, and similarly all with the other nodes. And source is 0 and destination of 2, and there exists a path, so we have to return the true. So let us see the code of the question. We would be using DFS to solve this problem. So here is the code of the question. First, we have used a vector int or a 2D graph to store all the elements. That is a bidirectional graph. So graph edge I0 we have to push back I1. Similarly I1 we have to push back I0. We have used a vector int visited to store to see if each of the node is visited or not, and a boolean answer we have called the DFS user defined function that we have made, in which the graph is passed, the visited vector is passed, the source as well as destination is passed. This is the boolean type of user defined function. If current is equal to end, that is if the source and destination both are same, we have to return true. Otherwise, if visited current, if already it is visited, the node is already visited with a source, then we have to return false. Otherwise we have to mark it as 1 as it is initialized with 0. Then if we have to traverse the graph current dot size as it is a 2D graph, so we have to take the first row or the first current node we have taken that number row we have to take, and we have to check all the elements in that row, and we have to pass the recursive call if the DFS graph visited and the graph current, that is the first row all the elements, then current would get incremented. How? Because in each of the recursive calls the current would get increment, the current would be same, or the source would be same, and the I would be changing because we would be traversing for the whole graph. And the graph current is used because we have to traverse all the this would give us the first row size, and if that graph current I is present, or in that row the element is present, if the DFS return true, then if the DFS present we have to return the true, else we have to return false. So here as in a 2D array, if all will be the first row is passed and all the elements are checked in this 2D array, and if any of the node is and the recursive call is made for the DFS, if visited it is already visited, then we have to return the false, otherwise we have to return the visited current, or we have to make the current visited node as 1, and then finally we have to return false if all the during the recursion calls all DFS get satisfied, then we have to return true, otherwise we have to return false. Thank you.